I feel like Doctor Strange. I've gone through portals. I don't know what time frame I'm in. If this is the multiverse, whatever. It's multi-grain bread, whatever it is. But and then one day he messaged me. He goes, "Oh, I was just asking celebs for an interview." He goes, "I messaged Chappelle Corby, asked her if she wants to do a Ouija board."
I wonder what modern day Mudang's doing. It's been quite a few months.
Who cares? You're allowed to buy Barbies if you're a boy. Normalise it. Hashtag Barbie boy. So I don't know if you heard that.
This podcast is so unprofessional.
Welcome to Bill and Dill, the podcast where two guys talk first, think later.
Yes. I need more snare in my headphones. I need more snare in my headphones. Doing, brothers. Doing. Let that intro just zone out. Welcome to our second attempt. Is it second attempt? That's what we're doing. We're doing it. So I'm Bill. And
I'm Dill.
That's Dill. For those playing at home. We're having a second crack at this because the audio went to shit.
A couple of technical issues, but
How would you explain it? Because to me it was going and then it wasn't.
Like that, yeah.
That's how I explained it. I'm like, we're good, and then we weren't good.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys,
I digress.
Yeah. Yep. Dill agrees with me. That's why we're doing the show. Some housekeeping before we start. So we had they'll find out. But we really should have listened to it because I got no clue what I've said, what I'm about to say. Anyway, let's get the topic at hand. All right. So last week, yes, it would be last week. I'm pretty sure. I feel like Doctor Strange. I've gone through portals. I don't know what time frame I'm in. If this is the multiverse, whatever. It's multi-grain bread, whatever it is. But I recall someone saying that I was buying dolls. I think it was that damn Jimmy Lufton.
Oh, Jimmy Lufton.
Jimmy Lufton. No, he was saying that I was buying dolls, Barbies. If you buy Barbies, who cares? You're allowed to buy Barbies if you're a boy. Normalise it. Hashtag Barbie boy. But I was buying a gremlin, and today I've brought my son here.
Have a look at this.
This is my gremlin.
So, can you please first of all describe in detail what you're looking at from the top to the bottom?
So I'm looking.
But do it in a meditative voice. It's like a visualization.
All right, guys, picture this if you will.
Yeah, that's good.
A little green fella.
Yeah,
right?
Whisper it more.
Green. So this little fella. How tall do you reckon he is?
Or I can
call it 400 mil.
Yeah,
400, yeah. I'll like it. I'd say that. Not a smidge over.
Yeah.
So this is just your standard gremlin. He's they say he's a puppet, but you can't get your hand in him. He's fucking. There's not much puppeteering going on. He's life size to the movie. He's green.
I'd say avocado green. I'd say
the avocado skin green.
Avocado skin green.
And he's got little brown baked bean teeth that you can open up.
Whoa! But why is the inside of his mouth orange?
It's pink.
You sure, bro?
It's pink, dude.
Dude, that is orange. Show the camera. It's orange. That is 100% orange. It's the same colour as your hair, pal. What are you talking about? Dude. Look further in there.
It's pink. I'm not doing that. That's fucking weird. He's got...
It is your son after all.
It is my son. He's got talons.
He seems like he's got long arms.
He does.
In comparison to where his feet are, I feel like they... Yeah, his fingers are huge, dude. Look how...
Yeah, the classic 3 fingers.
Oh, yeah.
3 fingers, they say...
Why would you even need more than 3, to be honest?
Yeah, that's it. Just gets up to mischief. But people,
He has 3 toes, too. He's got like T-Rex toes.
Have you seen Gremlins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually gave me nightmares.
It did to me too.
Really?
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's talk Gremlins. Where it all started.
Oh, here we go.
All right. So when I was a little child, my mother took me to Queensland with my family. It was fucking cool.
The Gremlin ride. I was horrified of it too. What the fuck? Why was I so scared? Did you go on it?
No.
It was here's a little bit of fucking movie world. My Gremlin lore of how I become the lover of Gremlins. So there was this ride. The Gremlin ride, which become the Scooby-Doo Spooky Coaster, which is now something else I don't know. But anyway, I digress. So what happens was you'd go into this movie theater and sit down and watch this movie at Movie World, and then the Gremlins would interrupt the movie and then you'd have to go.
Oh, and everything shakes
Yeah,
and stuff. Dude,
yeah.
I'm fucking just remembering this as you
and
describe it.
Beetlejuice was there as well, and Beetlejuice was the host in Australia and in Germany. I only know this because my friend come over the other day. And they're like, "Is that a gremlin?" And then one thing led to another.
Straight back down memory lane.
I'm looking up Gremlin the ride on on the couch telling this very story. But so I was like, Mum, I seen a poster for a gremlin out there. I don't like what's going on in here. And then the gremlins took over the theatre. I'm like, I told you, Mum. I told you. And then we had to get on the escape cart and you go out the back.
Yeah.
And they're all playing with the film and stuff like that. It's fucking great. Scared the...
But didn't it like they start playing all this creepy music and then rain started coming from
Yeah. They
from
were
the sky?
playing with hoses. Alex is obviously cutting in some footage of the Gremlins ride.
Yeah,
Thanks,
of course.
bud. But I got out of that alive. And I was very angry at my mum.
How old do you reckon you were?
I was in prep, so I was really little. Would have been. How old are you in prep? 6? No, younger actually.
5.
Because I conquered it. I went on it again when I was 6, so I would have been like 4 when I went on it the first time. It scared that piss out of me. But
Yeah, me too. Why the fuck were they so scary?
well, they're
When
freaky.
you described it,
They're
you didn't really
freaky.
describe his
And then
eyes. Look how
he's got
spikes on his head.
big
Dude.
red
You did a
eyes.
shit
Got a little
description.
mohawk.
Look at his fucking ears. They're like
Doggies.
dobbies. Took the words right out of my mouth.
He's a bit of a dog. But yeah,
What's the deal with the tag in case he doesn't run away? You have to
yeah,
link it
well,
back to
I
the
don't know if I want to take it
RSPCA
off.
or-
I was reading it to see if they had instructions not to get him wet or whatever, but it actually, I think the tag thinks he's a mask, but he's not. He's a stage prop gremlin.
Huh.
But yeah, I fucking love gremlins. Like, I think about the gremlins quite a bit. Like, I don't have a
really
gremlin
big
tattoo.
Impact on your life.
Yes, they're
Should we
very.
get gremlin tattoos?
I will get a gremlin tattoo.
Yeah.
Super gremlin tat. But
If anyone's a tattooist and they want to come and tattoo us on the podcast,
a couple gremlins.
Couple
The
gremlins,
wall, I'd
thanks.
say, is gremlin green.
it is. Let's do a comparison. Chuck her up.
Yep.
Yep.
Let it go.
He's got little stripes on him too. He's like a
Yeah,
zebra
he's
gremlin.
not striped though. Stripe's the leader, if you know that. Maybe.
Oh, so what's he called?
He's just run-of-the-mill gremlin. I could have got Stripe, but I didn't
Working
like.
class.
Pardon?
Working class gremlin.
Working class grem.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't. You know,
I feel like he's looking at me.
he's very cool.
Ugh.
I think about him all the time. I look at him. This is the guy that put the hat on. I'm not going to go into it again. But yeah. But sorry. Going back to my Gremlins law, I went on the ride, whatever. But I didn't think as a child that the Gremlins was a movie. And then I was in Blockbuster, and I'm like, Mum, this is a Gremlins movie, and she's like, yeah, dude.
You saw it at movie world.
Yeah. It's in the name, dickhead. And I'm like, I hope you die.
Inappropriate.
When I'm 20 something. No, I didn't say that.
Hey!
I didn't say that. And then I'm like, yeah, I'll rent it. And so I rented the second one. I watched that first. But then the first one had like a cover with an actual gremlin on it. And it took me like 4 rents to actually put it on. I looked at the cover a lot. Yeah.
So you went and hired it 4 times,
Yeah,
looked
about
at it,
that.
and the cover was too scary.
Yeah,
You're like,
and then
I
Mum's
can't
like,
do it, Mum.
Mum's like, I can put it on for you. I'm like, I'm pretty busy. I might be able to fit it in. But yeah, it's where this gremlin Spike is
so
jumping.
cute.
He's jumping out of the poster. I'll send a photo of the one but I bought an original Gremlins poster the other day as well. I went back. The guy's like, you like Gremlins? I'm like, yeah, dude. And he's like, and he sells movie posters there. And I'm like, yeah, put my name down for this. And I thought he was going to sting me so much because some of them are like $2,000, like Halloween posters, like Freddy Krueger posters. Like some of them are worth a fortune. So they're like original from when they were screening. So he messaged me. So I've got a Gremlin one in this other movie that I like, Tourist Trap. I only like the posters, but Tourist Trap is an all right movie. But the poster art looks sick.
What is it?
It's like a mannequin. It says like young people are dying. I'll also send Alex a photo of it.
Oh,
But I was like, he messaged me like with the text because he has an old school book and he was writing all my name in it. I'm like, I'm gonna get fucking. He's gonna sting me so much for a Gremlins poster because I told Sarah the other day, my girlfriend, how much I paid for the Gremlin. She was It was $400. It was $400 coming from 5. I was 5 last time I was there, so I'm glad I held off. But
Thank God you've been boycotting fucking Woolworths and Coles.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been eating microwave meals.
Yeah.
We've been on the guy diet. But yeah,
I digress.
The poster was $60, so I could fit that in the budget. And now I'm the owner of a Gremlins poster as well.
That's
but yeah, guys, so it's here.
That's a great description. Well done.
Oh yeah,
I feel like they really got a understanding of what it looks like in the whole culture of Gremlins.
I love Gremlins so much.
I couldn't really tell that much.
Yeah,
but thanks. Do you want to put him up here, Phil? Put him up in the middle? Would you like that?
He can sit up there.
Come on, you can put him up there. Look at that. Oh, the big gremlin. Look at him.
Hopefully
Look at the big fella. You're going to get stand it. There's no way he's standing.
Let's talk real quick. All right, guys. We're gonna hit this interview with Gremlin, and then we'll catch you at the end of it.
Okay, quickly, folks, let's go!
Okay, just like that.
So a while ago, Dylan was giving me a chop out on fucking Couch Cowards. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
With our social media. He's a social media guru, and I was just really trying to get him to give us a leg up in the industry. So he had access to our Instagram account. And then one day he messaged me. He goes, I was just asking celebs for an interview. He goes, I messaged Chappelle Corby, asked her if she wants to do a Ouija board. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny. Thought nothing of it. Next minute, we get a response. She's like, oh, where's it at? And then I'm like, she fucking wrote back to this. And I'm like, we've wasted our fucking chance asking her anything serious. Because I wasn't mad. I was like, there's no way she's going to write back. But, Dill did us a fucking solid and nearly got it. She didn't want to do the Ouija board. I think it freaked her out. I think it's her and boards and bags and stuff like that. Now I'm thinking about it.
It makes sense.
Did seem a bit sus.
Yeah.
But, so, Dill's done this for me. Got me an Australian icon on, we did talk to her. Technically, that is an interview, I'd say. Back and forth is an interview. Look it up. I think that technically counts. So, and like with Couch Cowards, I've done heaps of interviews with people that I know and like fucking just been up all night thinking about it. I don't want to fucking make a dick of myself, do something bad. Like I talked to Terrified. He was pretty cool. David Howard Thornton, Terrified. But like, I was thinking about it all night and I didn't want to do that. So what I was thinking, Dill, is that I've organised a celebrity interview, right? No. An actual celebrity interview, right? But I didn't want you to think all night and stay up all night and not know what was going on.
Well, I still kind of did that.
So, it's been prolonged too. So I think it's like more than like, it's been a few weeks.
This is the first time I've been nervous.
And he's, I've nearly told someone close to him, but I can't trust him. Couldn't have it leak. So, it wouldn't be a fucking segment without a song. So, I've been making songs again. Here's my song. Better than my last one. All right, ready, guys? Here's my song that I made.
If you are what you say you are, a podcaster, then have no fear. Guess the guest's career.
I didn't know I coughed at the end of it. Al might fix that up later. I don't know, but I think that's some of my best work. But yeah,
I wish everyone could have seen Al's face then.
Could he hear it?
He had his hand in his face like this.
So Al's got no headphones on. It's a pretty. He can't. But he was looking at us. He could hear it. He could feel it. But yes. So this is a celebrity interview that we're going to do. I'm going to ask a question, and then you're going to ask the next question. Let's see if you can figure out what this person does. I don't want to stress you out.
Wait, you're not going to tell me who it is?
Nah.
Oh, my.
No, you'll figure out what they do, hopefully. If
okay.
Do
they know that I don't know?
No.
Okay.
No. All right, so let me give them a call. Let's see how they go.
Bill's hiding his phone from me right now, so I can't read the screen.
This is going to suck if she doesn't answer.
G'day, dickhead. How you going?
Hey, Jess, how you going?
Yeah, good, mate.
You're on Bill and Dill. Say hello, Dill.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, good day, Jill.
What's going on?
We've never met. It's nice to meet you over the potty airwaves.
Oh my God, it is so nice to meet you as well.
Big fan. He's a big fan, Jess. Big
Yeah.
fan. So how has your day been,
I
Jess?
thought he didn't know who I was.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know who you are, Jess. Thanks for ruining it.
Oh, good. Okay, sorry.
But Jess,
Cut
oh my
that
God,
out. Cut that
it's
bit
been a
out.
pleasure.
What have you been doing today, Jess? Answer truthfully.
Answer truthfully. Okay,
Yeah.
Do you want everything, Billy? Or
Yeah. Just bust us what you did today.
Oh, I went to work.
Yeah. How was work?
Yeah, look, it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Did anything happen at work today, Jess?
Anything particular?
I did some acting at the studio.
Nice. I do that in
Yeah.
everyday life.
Yeah, Dill films himself by himself. It's actually quite weird. Like he can, I can't do it, Jess. Like he will just sit there with a camera and just talk to himself. Can you do that?
Yeah, look, Billy, I have noticed that you can't do it. Your acting chops need a bit of, they're a bit rusty, mate.
Yeah, so I know.
They were better when you were 15.
Yeah, so I've sent you some videos earlier today. This is going to be news to everybody that I've sent the video to. They're clips that Dill has made. So, spoiler alert, everybody, that's not just natural conversation between me and Dill that we've posted. That was AI generated podcast chat that Dill has written in some keywords like redhead and and video game and podcast Australia, and that's what come out. If it does sound like I wouldn't say that kind of stuff.
That's because your improv is better than your scripted acting, mate.
No, it 100% is. So, Jess, I have trouble with this podcast, right? They're filming it at the moment, and they've put an iPad in front of me with me there, and I can't stop looking at it.
Stop doing that.
On the set of wherever you do your work, do you look at yourself in the mirror like a budgie like I do, or he's changed it how it is just me?
we don't have any mirrors looking back at us, but we do have some screens. Depending on where you're located in the studio, sometimes you can see yourself on camera. And it sometimes plays in your favour and sometimes it doesn't. So you can sort of have them turned around or whatever. But you do have to get used to not looking at yourself because you've got to pay attention to yourself.
I can't help it. Al, can you put the camera on Dill?
With a face like that, buddy, of course you can't help it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just a little budge. Go, Dill, ask a question.
So what kind of film were you working on today, Jess?
Okay, let's just say.
Just get it out there. Just put the kid out of his misery.
I'm not gonna. Am I not drip feeding?
Nah. When he's full as a goog. He's sweating bullets here. It stinks in this
put him out of his misery.
Yeah, put him out of his misery.
All right. No, I reckon he can guess. So, mate,
All right.
in this country for.
Yeah, he'll guess in
Is
a
it
few
territory?
No, I wish. That'd be sick, eh?
I just started watching it. So good.
Yeah, my dad said it's really good. I haven't seen it yet, but he said it's really good and it's got a big budget. So 37 years it's been made in this country.
Yeah.
Neighbours?
Oh, fuck.
Home and away.
You had a 50-50 shot.
Home and away?
It's home and away.
50-50 shot, buddy.
Yeah, it's home and away.
Home and away?
This is
Lucky for you, I've been on both.
Have you?
That's amazing.
Yeah, research, Billy. I'm trying to guess.
Well, you remember the other day when I ran into you in
sorry.
Sydney, and then I'm like, "Yeah, is your character still nuts?" And then you say you haven't watched the show at all, have you? Do you remember that?
Well,
No. Well, I've done my research now. So, Sarah's my girlfriend. Jess is our guest. Jess Redmayne.
Jess is the best guest.
From Home and Away. Harper from Home and Away. The nut job, the crazy girl from Wollongong, they said. That's where she was from.
You still haven't watched it, have you, mate?
I have watched it. I've seen you've put it on some kegs in the show.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're pretty fat in the show at the moment.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
PH, of course.
Did you? Is that natural? Is that naturally you, or do they give you a prosthetic?
I conceived for the job. I'm a method actor, mate.
Oh, so you actually got knocked up. Yeah, so Jess's character's
No.
pregnant at the moment, Dill. I know you're up to date with him.
Of course.
You're up to date with Home and Away, but she's pregnant and there's a big decision coming today or tomorrow. Or I think when this comes out, I think it'll be well and truly over.
So
Yeah, it'll be over. The season finale is tomorrow night.
No way.
We'll be watching it.
So Jess, I've got a question for you.
Yeah, mate.
So how long did you say Home and Away has been going for?
I think it's 37 years, maybe 36.
I need to do something right now. So my grandma,
Yep.
we call her the nanny goat, right? Because she is the greatest of all time. And my grandma and grandpa have been watching Home and Away every single day for the last 37 years.
So they'll be shitting their pants that they're talking.
So,
Their grandson's talking about the
Miss
Harper.
Harper, could you please, right now, I'm going to screen record this and say, "G'day, nanny goat," from Harper from Home and Away. She would love that.
G'day, Nanny Goat from Harper from Home and Away. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so sick. She will be so stoked. She just made me a beanie. Handed me a
Oh,
beanie.
did she?
Yeah.
Good on
Just
her.
in time for summer.
Good on her. I'm always hearing about Jess. The person asking me the most about Jess is probably Sarah's Nuna. She's always watching you, Jess, and says you're going good.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's always good. How's Jessica? I'm not going to do her voice. How's Jessica going?
That's cute.
So, some serious questions here though. With like YouTube and fucking streaming and that, how do you find that affects TV and like scheduled TV? If you don't mind me asking.
In terms of the industry and how it's impacted the industry.
Yeah, how has it changed it?
I would say that because of streaming and the amount of content that's being produced, it's kind of it's made us less important as actors because there's just so much to consume now. It's not like actors 20, 30, 50 years ago, they were a higher commodity kind of thing. And now I think we're just not really, there's more of us because there's more being made. So TV and film is just sort of, it's so easily disposable. It's changed the vernacular of the industry completely.
But it's still important to a heap of people from Home and Away and stuff have got their massive starts from that, and they get your name out there. But
yeah, huge. Yeah, definitely. And like Home and Away, even though it has been going for such a long time, it still has such a huge following. Like I just went to the UK with my dad for 4 weeks and I was stopped quite a lot over there in comparison to here in Australia because the following in the UK is just, it's massive. And apparently someone once told me that Home and Away has brought $7 billion worth of tourism to Australia from the United Kingdom because they just go to the beach, they go to Palm Beach and they want to meet the actors and all that kind of thing. So it certainly does great things for the Australian industry, and I hope that it continues to do so. But I think that TV as a whole, it has definitely shifted and changed in the past decade, if not longer.
I get noticed in Zimbabwe a lot.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that because you just stick out like a sore
I don't
thumb?
know why.
Or?
It's just how the algorithm works, brother.
Speaking of algorithms, Jess, do you think the way in terms of the past, say, five years or so, do you think the way they script television now is different because of social media, people's attention spans have become so much shorter? So do you think they have to deliver the key messages or make the scenes more exciting to compensate with people's smaller attention spans? Or do you think it needs to be more dramatic, or do you think it's still the same?
Spoiler alert, Home and Away is pretty dramatic.
Yeah, no, totally.
They're never chill. It's
Yeah,
never just
it's never
nothing's
Netflix
going
and
on.
chill. Yeah.
Nothing's going on. Someone's on heroin again.
Yeah.
It's always a fucking busy town.
Yeah.
But
That's a pretty interesting question because I don't know if Home and Away specifically pays attention to the way that social media has changed our attention span.
Yeah.
But I would say that maybe other productions have potentially changed the way that they create because, yeah, like I was saying, you know, you can turn something on Netflix and give it 10 minutes and then go, next. You know, that's what we're like now. We're not as easy to please, I think. Because,
Yeah, totally.
But that's interesting. I've never actually considered the way that they write scripts and whether they tailor it to that quick attention span.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be hectic.
I think it's more that it's easy to consume and that it's relatable. So the reason that Home and Away has such a huge following and that people like Nana Goat still watch it is because it gives you that sense of comfort and like that relatability, because people fall in love with these characters and then they turn them on every night because it's easy watching and it's a really gives you a sense of comfort.
There's and you know, there's something in like it always being on at the same time. Like, do you remember 6 o'clock Simpsons was like the best thing ever?
Yeah.
You maybe like at 6 o'clock, I know I've got that half an hour of just seeing what the Bartman's doing.
Right before Mum starts screaming
Right
out to
before
come and have dinner.
Come have dinner.
Billy, I told you! 5 minutes was up! Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah,
That's what my mum was saying. That's what my mum was like. But yeah, so I was just thinking, Jess, do you think there's any future for like a character to come on? Like, he's a redhead, he's constantly wearing a rashy, good bodyboarder, good bodyboarder. He could like nearly die every week from melanomas.
Yeah, totally. You should show.
Yeah, do you reckon that's because like if you needed to like roll the dice and have a guy nearly die every week, I think that the skin cancer boy would
covered
be
in tats, red hair down to his nipples.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Have you had any scary encounters with like crazy fans, like Dill's Nan, for example, or something like that?
I had a chick in Ireland follow me to the bathroom.
Well, that's hectic. How did you get out of that?
You think you're a leprechaun or something?
I just sort of was like, yeah, cool, thanks. I opened the toilet door and like she was standing there and she was like, "Are you Jessica?"
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So they don't call you by your character name, do they? Is it more Jess or Harper?
Sometimes they do. It kind of depends. But in this situation, she knew exactly who I was, and it was like, well, it was intense. They can be really intense, like even here in Sydney. Like some of the fans, they just love the show so much and they feel like they know you as a person.
Yeah.
And like they approach you as if they know you, and that can be really intimidating sometimes.
Yeah, that'd be so weird. Like that's only happened to me slightly. That someone talked to me, like that see me on a stream, and then that wigged me out. Like that, I'm talking. It was nothing, and that fucking freaked me out a little bit. It was cool though. Sarah was there, so I looked sick.
Yeah,
this is like early days. She's like, "Oh, so people do listen to you," and she also goes, "Do you wear that hat so people recognize you?" Fucking worked. That guy come up to me, it worked. So fucking yeah. Now look at me. Classic bulldog trick.
Hey Jess, I've got an acting question for you, right? So like I've done a lot of YouTube videos and all that sort of stuff, and I've filmed a lot of other people talking on camera. How do you guys learn lines so well? Like, do you have a process? Like, how do you do you learn, a whole scene worth of talking points, or how does that all work?
Yeah, initially I would just bust my balls and learn it word for word and just repeat it over and over and over again. But on this show in particular, we make it so quickly that sometimes you can literally be thrown a scene and given 5 minutes notice and you've got to step on set and remember, 4 pages of dialogue with 5 minutes to learn the words. And so it's, I guess, being, your brain's a muscle and it gets stronger if you sort of practice something. So the more that I've done it, the better I've gotten at it. But now I kind of approach it a little bit more. I remember the conversation that's actually been being had, and I remember sort of the dot points of each line of why I am speaking and why that person is speaking back to me, if that makes sense. That kind of sounds wanky. But you need a reason to speak, I guess, and so you have to remember what that reason is to speak.
Yeah. So do you find yourself improving sometimes, or do you have
I was going to say, how much improv happens on the set of Home and Away? And if it does, can you be like, "Oh, I'm in labour, put on Bill and Dill, please"? Please, I'm dying. The baby wants it.
I mean, their voices are just so soothing.
Oh, man. Please.
It was conceived to this podcast. In the back of the shaggin' wagon. Down in Turden.
I needed to learn. I was conceived when Billy was talking about how much he hates Hoyts.
I agree. Village is way more a better establishment
The
than
baby wants to
Hoyts.
go to Village. Yeah, because babies would go to Village because they have a playroom section. Fuck you, Hoyts. There you go. Double down. So,
Oh, hang on. We got a professional actor. Should we ask her?
oh yeah, where would you rather your show be premiered at, Hoyts or Village? Here we go.
Neither.
Neither.
Oh, what? You're like
Oh, yeah.
the Cinnamon Nova or something, so you can have a
Yeah.
cappuccino.
Yeah, mate. Every day.
You're
That's
an
way
art
better.
You're an art house goon, mate. Like,
Yeah. You got, mate, I love, my favourite cinema ever is the Classic in Elstonwick because it's a beautiful cinema, but also, like, they serve you wine and stuff and you can drink it in the cinema.
yeah.
Do
That's
that at
pretty
Hoyts
sick.
these days?
Well,
Probably.
I thought I was dying once. I was watching my mates. He had a movie, Zeke. Zeke had made a movie, and I had popcorn and beer, and my stomach was expanding. I was dying, and I'm like, I thought I had stomach cancer. I'm like, I got to get out of here. And then, it just turns out too much carbs, so I don't do that anymore.
You don't do carbs.
No, I don't eat popcorn and drink beer at the same time.
True.
It's like eating a beer sandwich or something like that. It's
That sounds
fucking
pretty
gross. But yeah,
That is some good gear, Billy. That is some good podcast gear.
I thought I've
eat popcorn
died
and
so-
drink beer.
mate, we've heard so much about you. All right, well, Jess,
He's like, wrap it up.
we're supposed to be tricking Dill here. He's actually done pretty well. He had a few questions. I reckon I've been stitched up here.
I like Jess.
He's
I think
acting.
it should be the Dylan Jess show.
Yeah, I don't know.
We could talk about YouTube and
Boy,
acting.
mate, I've got some stories. Do you want some?
Yeah,
About
give me
me.
your best story.
Yeah, do you tell him a story about me and I'll tell him a story about you. We'll see how far this goes. So me and Jess have been good friends since we were in high school. We grew. I remember I spent a whole summer at her mum's house once, and that was you could write a movie on that. That was
Oh
pretty-
my God.
that was
Okay,
pretty
you
loose.
just remind. I'll start with the story.
More embarrassing, the
you-
better.
You and Jake Morris, for context.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah,
Members of the podcast family.
yeah, they know
Yeah.
Jake quite well.
You and Jake Morris dropped, or one of you, it was probably Jake, dropped an iron on the floorboards in Mum's living room, and that was the final straw. She was like, "Get out!
Yeah,
Get out of my house!"
I think that was Jake.
And she
That was
said, "Yeah, definitely, absolutely would have been Jake." And then she made you walk home. It was about midnight.
yeah, we walked home
And
quite
she
quite a few times from your house. I remember.
Yeah, but
yeah.
not when she was telling you to, and she said, "Get out, walk home," or whatever. You got halfway down Fisheries Road, I think, and she was like, "I can't have them walking home. I can't. What if they die? What if they get hit by a car?"
She did
And
pick
so
us
we
up.
came and picked you up, and she drove you home.
I remember one time I was trying to
Oh.
I was trying to trick your mum into thinking you were doing heroin at 16. So I took all the spoons and put them under your bed. And I don't want to concern you.
But all of your kitchen spoons are
I
missing.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I'm like, I don't know. I would know nothing about heroin. But it seems like Jess is right into it.
Oh, Jess, you from
Yeah.
Devon?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No way.
She's a
And
nomad now.
are you in New South Wales at ATM? Or are you in
Yeah, I
Melbourne?
live in Redfern now.
Oh, nice.
That's Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Sydney.
Rough
Yeah.
area. Pretty. That's like you near the Coke sign. Oh no, that's
No, that's King's Cross.
King's Cross. They're not far though.
Not far, not far.
Not far.
Hey, what do you hate about Sydney and what do you like about Melbourne, vice
There we
versa?
go. Yeah, fuck Sydney.
Oh, Sydney's just like, I don't know. It's just chaos and everyone's up themselves. It's really,
Oh,
Too much opera.
yeah, nah, 100%.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Dill,
Melbourne's far more down to earth.
that's it. Yeah,
Interesting.
the opera. I didn't go past me, Dill. I got the opera joke. That was very funny.
Thanks.
That
Lots
was
of
very
houses.
funny.
And driving in Sydney fucking sucks so much.
I know.
Oh,
I've
Why?
never been behind.
You
the
can't
wheel.
even do one singular U-turn.
No.
There's no U-turns
Nah.
in Sydney.
I've been done for doing a U-turn. You're not like, it's illegal at traffic lights. Like,
Can't you just
I
say I'm from Melbourne?
I did, and they were like, "All right, no worries, keep
Double
going."
points.
I'm Harper from Melbourne.
Yeah.
They literally let me off because I was like, "Oh, you can do this in Melbourne.
Yeah, that's it. My brother went to America and went to a gig. He was 19. They wouldn't let him in. He's like, yeah, but I'm from Australia. And they're like, we don't care.
I got to commend the confidence.
You
That's
gotta be
amazing.
21. He goes, yeah, no, but where I'm from, this is normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, get out of here, you dickhead.
Oh, God.
Oh, but
Hey, Jess, so...
I've got another good Billy story.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
please,
go.
lay it on us. Go.
I remember one time, I reckon I was about 15, and Jake tipped a strawberry Big M on my head at lunchtime.
For context too, we did store that Big M on the roof for the day. Yeah, we did.
Wait, you put the Big M on the roof so it got hot and smelly.
To give it, it was. But we busted our nut. We were like, we'll save this for a good day, and then like we're like, nah, do it today. Like it would have been like a few hours on the roof. Yeah. Sorry, Jess, I interrupted your story.
And
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I didn't know you put it on the roof.
Yeah.
And then I went and had a shower, and then I went back to class. And I remember do you remember we did, what was that maths group called?
This is another story. So it was called Ad Maths. This is how I met Jess. It was called Ad Maths, and it was for advanced maths, but I signed up thinking it was Aid Maths. And I got to do my math homework. That is a true story. I got to do my normal math homework. The teacher was like, but he was a bit of a prick thinking back. He's like, who else thought it was AIDS math? And I put my hand up and no one else did. I'm like,
You loser.
well.
You absolute loser.
save who you calling a loser. The story's not done yet.
No.
So me and Jess
So, do you know what I'm going to say, Billy?
Yeah, we poured the milk. Well, Jake poured the milk
You
over the
remember?
end. Yeah, I remember. It was quite funny.
Yeah, but do you remember what happened next?
We went into class and you come back from having a shower.
Yeah, and I walked in, and what did you say?
I said, you look like you got strawberry blonde hair. And then I explained to the teacher why that was funny because it was a strawberry Big M. And then I got kicked out. And then I come back in.
That's
what.
No, mate, that's not what I remember.
What did I do? Because
I walked in and I stood in the door of the classroom. Everyone looked at me, and Billy goes, "Don't cry over spilt milk."
Also sounds like
That's a way better banger.
I think I did both. I think both of us left on the cutting room floor that day. But yeah, we used to. I used to actually leave class early, everything to go eat Jess's lunch.
Oh, sick.
Like I used to be able to break into her thing, and then I remember once she caught me. And she's like, I knew it was fucking you. So I just threw the sandwich on the roof and I go, none of us are eating now. So, yeah. So me and Jess were friends in high school, as you can tell.
No
And
wonder she moved to New South Wales.
yeah, well, she had to learn how to act tough. That's why she's this tough boxer chick
Full
on
circle.
Home and Away. I get thanked every credits if you ever get
Hey,
that
you know
early.
what? I've been acting for a decade, and as an actor, there's a lot of rejection, right?
Oh, yeah.
I reckon I've auditioned for over 100 TV shows and movies, and that rejection, that bullying from Billy, really gave me a thick skin for this rejection career. So I thank you, Billy Bell.
That's it. So how many times you get hit, you got to walk forward. It's whatever Rocky said. I forgot that.
Yeah, good job.
Alex is going to play the drop. Thanks, Al. Al's on his phone. He can't hear anything. He's
Hey,
like, yeah, it
Jess.
sounds like it's going good.
So, Jess, last week on the podcast, 2 weeks back on the podcast, Billy told everyone that on October 4th, 2025, he's going to do his first ever stand-up bit at a real comedy club. Do you have any
He's
words
really
of
holding my feet to the fire
advice, wisdom, or encouragement, or the opposite of encouragement? What would you say to Billy Bell in 2025, standing on the
Stage.
stage?
The Hello Turf.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
would
boards.
say get yourself down to there's an improv comedy school in Melbourne. I'd go and do some classes, Billy, and just in all seriousness, go because it's pretty fucking scary. And just go get the cobwebs out.
It would be
in
for someone
front of people.
It would be for someone that's not funny, but I reckon I could do it naturally. You know what? Just like this interview, I'll just king wing. It'll be all right. Nah.
Who's your favourite Australian comedian, Billy?
Australian comedian, I think would have to be.
He really likes
like
Hamish
Luke
and
Heggie.
Andy.
Luke Heggie. Yeah, I like him. He's my favourite, I reckon. And I like Hamish Blake and that, but Skidhouse, yeah, Luke Heggie he does Mid-Flight Brawl. I reckon he's really funny. I feel like me and him are spirit animals. Just everything pisses us off. And
do you watch a lot of stand-up, like Aussie shows and stuff? Like, have you been paying attention and Taskmaster and all that?
I don't usually.
So it's good research.
Yeah,
you should just for research.
I try not to now listen to like comedy podcasts or comedy stuff as much because I don't want to feel like I'm ripping them off.
Copying,
like with with this, like Dill got me onto We Mean Well. That's really good. But then I found I was just saying their shit all the time without
Yeah.
So I had to stop listening to them just purely for this. Just so I can make up cool jokes like don't cry over spilled milk and stuff like that. That's all me. That's all. I might need to borrow Jess to walk in, and as she walks in, a bucket of milk falls on her head.
Yeah.
I'll be a prop comic.
You'll have to have your people call my people, mate.
Yeah, that's it. How are your people, by the way?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, pretty good.
They're radio silent over here.
Do you reckon he could do it, Jess?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Every day of the week.
Yeah.
That kid was born to do. I can't believe you haven't done it earlier. You're 33? Nearly 33. When's your birthday? April.
April, yeah. Fuck, look at that. Do you remember?
She knows.
April 4th, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I feel like Jess is a better friend than you're a friend to her.
Definitely.
Isn't it the same? Is it the same day as Kurt Cobain, or is that the day he died?
He died that day, yeah. Look at that. She remembers a lot about me. We were good friends. We are still good friends.
Mate, that's because you were...
I remember yours.
Love the shit out of you.
I remember yours. Yours is September 11... Oh, that might be Harper's. Sorry, I get it mixed up. Ben, such a big fan of the show. But Jess was saying that she will come in for an in-studio app in December.
Jess, that'd be awesome. I've been wanting to actually create like a short film of me and Bill for the podcast. Maybe you could give us some tips.
Give us some tips. And we'll go meet Nanny Goat.
Oh, we could get Nanny Goat in it.
We'll record it at Nanny Goat's
I just made a short film.
Really? Where can we see it?
Which one? It's being graded at the moment, so it'll be finished in a fortnight. So it's just in the final process of.
If I was going to grade it, I'd give it an A+.
I think she means like color grade.
I've graded it.
You know your stuff, don't you, Billy?
He is a strawberry blonde after all.
Yeah, I've been Jess today. We haven't talked about it just yet, but I've been physically attacked in the comments by someone that doesn't know Dill or doesn't know me. So
he's getting bullied online already.
I've officially made it.
Yeah,
I feel pretty good. As soon as I seen that this guy's not a friend of either of ours,
he's just a pure stranger.
He's just a pure stranger filled with hate.
Yeah.
Said he would spit in my popcorn. It was great. I know I've made it.
No,
now.
he called you a silly little leprechaun.
Yeah.
He said, "You're a silly little leprechaun. I'm going to spit in your popcorn."
I'm sure I'm bigger than him.
How do you know? You don't know him.
The coward doesn't even have a photo of himself, but he'll get his soon. Don't worry about it. But I don't want to encourage hate on to me. Don't bully Billy.
Yeah.
Don't want that to be a segment. Even though, as you can hear,
there's a lot of it going around.
I was a pretty big bully. Could do it pretty well.
Hey, Jez, if me and old mate over here wanted to get into acting, how would we do it?
Yeah, how'd you get your start in Home and Away? How'd you start?
Because it's a thought that has crossed my mind in the past.
How did I get onto Home and Away, or how did I start acting?
Yeah, how'd you start acting? All of it.
Both? Okay, well, Billy clearly hasn't done his research because I've done probably about 8 TV shows.
Yeah, heaps. She was on The 100.
Yeah.
She was on Ninja Warrior for a short time. She was on Ninja Warrior, yeah? She come third on that.
No, I just started going to screen act. Well, I mean, I'll take you back. I danced for close to 20 years, and I did a Bachelor of Arts in Musical Theatre, so I wanted to be a dancer professionally. And then as I hit 19, 20 and was doing that degree, I kind of didn't really love it as much as I thought I did, but I loved acting, so I thought I'm going to sort of put all of my eggs in this basket and started to do more screen acting courses and stuff around Melbourne. And then I just kind of I relied on the dancing as like to make money. So in my early 20s, I did a lot of work for Nickelodeon, and I was in High Five and stuff. So I would like travel the
No
world
way.
hosting.
Completely
for, like,
forgot you're in High
Nickelodeon and
Five.
stuff.
Why don't you league with High Five? That's sick. I used to love that show.
Yeah, well, I'm not a pedophile,
Yeah.
so I didn't watch it. So,
But you were a pedophile with
so
your
Alex
child.
has a question.
No, I was going to say we need to wrap this up because the laptop's going to die.
All right,
Lose all the
sorry.
footage.
Oh shit, shit. Sorry, Jess. I don't know if you heard that.
This
Did you?
podcast is so unprofessional.
Yeah, no, it's in the. I can't wait to take you into this hot storage shed in
Secret
summer.
location.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, sounds
Anyway.
Is it in Devon?
Isn't no, it's not. It's close to Devon.
Yeah,
That's all right. That's on the way to Venus Bay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, Venus Bay's. Yeah, that's not where they film the show. I know that. It's in Sydney. They film it.
What?
So just quickly,
No time.
Yeah.
We got no
It's gonna
time.
die.
We're
well, Jess, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Jess, I love you. We'll have you back on. I think.
Yeah, mate. I'll come in early Jan. December's sort of booked up, but I'll come in early Jan.
All right, too easy. Well, sorry about wrapping you up. We're running out of power here.
It's an off-grid podcast. We literally run off solar
It's
panels.
off-grid. If we need to call you back, we'll call you back and we'll touch some stuff
All
up.
right.
Hopefully you didn't say anything we're not allowed to air. Is this off, Al? Are we just talking on the phone now?
No, I'm still waiting.
We're still waiting. All right.
No, that was all kosher. That was good. That was all good.
All above board.
I think.
All right, Jess, thank you so much for doing this.
No worries, mate. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Jess. So nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
I gotta go
Bye.
find my phone now. Where did I turn that off? And we're back. Dill, what do you think of that?
It was quite a surprise.
It
Quite
was a
plot
good
twist.
surprise, wasn't it?
Is that the first time you've interviewed anyone?
on the show? Yeah.
Yeah, serious? I think so.
Yeah.
No, not bad for a first timer.
Not-
Well, thanks for popping my cherry. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else,
Wow.
guys. So
that's inappropriate. You didn't
thank
mean
you
that.
so
Oh,
much.
sorry. Inappropriate.
But guys, I hope you enjoyed. We got to go because this gremlin, I need to feed him, and it's nearly 12 o'clock. And you guys know the rules of the gremlins. You can't feed him after 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
He's already got wet. He looks moist as. That's another
it looks
description.
like Mudang.
Yeah.
Same sort of texture.
Gremdang.
Gremdang.
Yeah, he's shiny and oily. But Mudang.
I wonder what modern day Mudang's doing. It's been quite a few months.
I just seen she
Could be
put on,
fully grown.
she's 3 years old and she put on 10 kilos.
What?
Yeah, she's pretty big at the moment.
She's a heifer.
You say she's 3 years older.
No, they said she's 3 years old. I'm pretty sure. Pygmy hippo. I don't know. If only we had a computer.
We'll save it for next time.
Hey guys, catch us next week as we give the big reveal of what Mudang weighed. Make sure.
Hey, tell them about how they can send us videos and stuff.
Oh, please, guys, if you got videos of Mudang on a scale or Mudang biting someone or Mudang with a gremlin on her back
Or like a funny story or
about
like
Mudang,
a rumor mill
about Mudang.
or
Is
anything about Mudang. would be
No,
great.
all right, yeah, let's move off of Mudang. Let her grow up. Give her another year. We'll see. We'll catch it back up
We'll
with
report
Mudang.
back.
We'll report back with Mudang. But yeah, if
She's
you got
4
a
months.
rumor mill, if you know, like,
Oh, he's found stuff.
She's 4 months old.
oh, 4. See,
What? That is so
Ooh,
far
what-
away from 3 years, dude.
yeah, let's fucking 3. It was nearly 3.
Close enough.
How many cakes is she? I hope
She's
these
like
guys
a
didn't
light
turn
feed
it
on
off
it.
and go, I'm going to fast forward to the next week's episode. Because I think it's in the week after.
Do you want to know what her parents are named?
Yeah, go.
Jonah and Tony.
Just full stop.
Yeah.
That's sick.
What the
She has a sibling named Sweet Pork. Average life expectancy is 27 years. Oh, that's sad. That means we only have 26
than a
years
dog,
and
right?
26 years and 8 months left of ding.
Yeah, dang.
Anyway, time to wrap it.
Time to wrap it up. All right, guys.
Send us
time.
videos.
I got,
Subscribe.
yeah, please send us videos of your stacks, rumor
Yeah.
mills. I want to hear that your uncle invented fucking Pop
Mudang.
Tarts.
Oh.
Don't get me started on
Yeah.
Mudang again. But guys, please send it in.
If you guys got any funny Aussie words too,
Yeah,
let us know.
yeah, and not the ones that you want to say. I know what you're thinking.
Like what?
Can I say it?
Mudang.
No.
Say it.
Crikey.
No.
All right, guys.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Talk to you later. See you next week. Bye.
See you around like a result.
No, there's no grandma.
Wicked.
How you actually made it to the end. That's either dedication or desperation. But hey, since you're here, hit subscribe on YouTube and toss a 5-star review on Spotify. Not because they've earned it, but it will help trick Spotify into thinking this is worth listening to. Who knows? Next time, they might even make sense. Maybe.